right, hi guys, Cash Brown back again. Hope you're having a fantastic day or night, depending on where in the world you live. So today we are back to watch another video, which I'm very excited about because I don't get to record very much anymore. So the fact that I've made a bit of time to do that is fantastic. Now, before we watch this fantastic video, if you guys are not subscribed to the channel yet and you do enjoy this video, please consider supporting the channel by subscribing to the channel. We also have channel memberships, which you get like a bunch of different perks, and it is a fantastic way to support the channel if you want to do it that way. Otherwise, let's jump straight into it. All right, I feel like, look, I'm not even trying to be rude, but even just looking at this woman, even if I wasn't about to watch a video of hers, I feel like I would know what she's all about just by looking at her. But anyway, let's jump into it.
I just had a really cute moment with my students, and it was a great learning moment. If any of you teachers are using the program ST Math this year, you might know their mascot, JIJI. As an incentive, my school has this little JIJI stuffed animal, and any grade that has the most ST Math lessons passed gets to have JIJI and host her for the week. My class got the opportunity to have JIJI, and that was really exciting, but there was a learning moment. Students asked me, is JIJI a she or is it a he? And I said, I don't know. One of the students said, well, maybe they're non-binary. And I had a student say, well, let's just look between JIJI's legs. And I said, well, we don't know a person's gender by looking between their legs. And then my student was like, oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah.
So we decided to call JIJI they, them. It's moments like these that remind me why I got into teaching. These small moments can make such a big difference to kids' lives, and I'm honored that I get to have these moments with these awesome kids.
So I have so much to say about that, right? First and foremost, I feel like at the end there, she's kind of admitting the whole like G word. It's the G word that I cannot say on YouTube, and it rhymes with boomer. She's more or less agreeing to that. Like, this is fantastic. This is why I got into teaching, because I can mold these children's mind at a young age so that they believe these outlandish things that I believe. Like, I don't know. She's kind of admitting to it in my humble opinion. And the thing is, right, like, first and foremost, the whole they, them, gender fluid, all of that is ridiculous. I think I've made my feelings pretty clear on that. But it's a penguin. It's a penguin. It's not a real penguin. It's a fictional mascot that is a penguin. Not only is JIJI not non-binary, but JIJI isn't really a girl or a boy. It's a mascot. Like, and this is the thing. This is, like, I don't know much about ST Maths. I've never even heard of it. Maybe it's a thing we have in Australia as well. Maybe it's just American. I don't know. But the thing is, it seems like a pretty cool incentive program. Like, you guys do well in maths and you get this little stuffed animal, and that's got to be the most exciting thing for a child. But instead of being like, fantastic guys, we're obviously doing really well in maths, let's do some more maths. Like, we're doing so well, guys, let's do some more. Instead of doing that, or doing some kind of reward for getting JJ, like a reward for getting a reward, relating to maths or education or English, or relating it to anything to do with what your job title is, we're choosing to use this moment to push this gender rubbish, I nearly swore but then I didn't, down these kids' throats. And that is so wrong, man. Like, okay, let's pretend that she's not lying, and let's pretend this is a conversation that's actually been had. It's worse, in my opinion, if what she's saying is true, and if these kids are so brainwashed, if they're so indoctrinated that this is a conversation that happened, that you get this little stuffed animal, and the first thing these kids think is it a girl, is it a boy, is it a they, is it a them? Oh, well, maybe it's gender fluid. Let's have a look between their legs. Probably shouldn't do that in any scenario, but let's have a look between their legs. Oh, you can't tell gender by looking through in someone's legs. Yes, you can. Let's try to refrain from looking between people's legs. I feel like there are a lot of markers, usually, that you can use as an indicator of what somebody may be, whether it be a female or a male. I don't think we have to go to the extremes of looking between the legs, but the thing is, and I'm just going to say it, and I'm going to stick to it, and if I get hate, I get hate. You can absolutely tell what gender somebody is by looking between their legs. You can tell the gender somebody is by looking at their chest area, by looking at the shape of their jaw. Like, usually women have longer hair than men. Usually women wear makeup and men don't. Well, that's how it's always been up until recently. Like, The norm is the norm for a reason, right? It's because that's what the vast majority of people are like, or that's the way the vast majority of people act, or what they do. You know, there's a reason it's the norm, because that's what, like, 99% of the time, if you see a woman with makeup on, long hair, wearing a dress, maybe has breasts, it's a pretty safe bet that that's a woman. It just drives me crazy that we live in this world that this is a genuine argument that people are having. There are people out there, teachers, adults, like people like in high positions, intelligent people, are genuinely arguing that a man can be a woman can be a man. Just because a man has a penis doesn't mean they're a man. You can't tell the sex of a child upon birth based on their anatomy. Of course you can. This whole thing is ridiculous. I can't believe as a society we've allowed it to get to the point that it's at, where these kind of people, and there are so many of them that are teachers, I can't believe we've allowed these kind of people access to our children, where they're pushing this shit down their throats. It really, really annoys me. I get a bit heated when I talk about this stuff because it frustrates me. You want to be a they, them, she, shim, ze, zer, it. If you want to do that, do that. Do that at home. Do that in your friend group. But don't come into the classroom and push that nonsense on other people's children. They're not your children. You have no right to do this stuff. You are employed. You have a job. You have a purpose. And that purpose is to teach the curriculum, not to try to push this gender crap down their throats. I've had enough. I'm so sick of seeing these videos. The second a teacher comes out with this kind of stuff, they should be fired from their position. Or if your child is a child that is being taught by this person, take your child out of the school, because these people are dangerous. They do not have your child's best interests at heart. I think that much is pretty clear. All right, you guys, so as always, it's been fun, but I'm going to end the video there. If you did enjoy the video, please consider subscribing to the channel. Your support means the absolute world to me, and it really helps me out a lot. If you've got something to say, put it in the comments. That would mean the world. Otherwise, you guys, I will see you in the next one. Bye.